Hello, my name is Elizabeth Hume. I've been a member of this library from at least 1989 when I returned from England, and I've been a member of the book club. We must be approaching 20 years now, and I've been a member from day one. On a recent visit to my GP, I gathered up my coat, etc., and as I was going in, he said, "Always a book." And it made me think, I've always had a book on the go. It's due to my mum. We lived in Drimna in Dublin, and the Mercy Convent there didn't do Leaving Cert for girls, so my mum took us all to Inchicore and enrolled us there. Inchicore had a library, and my earliest memories are of coming out of school, seeing my mum across the road waiting for us, and off we went down to the library. Her mum changed her books and my dad's. She got for both of them, and each of us had our own membership card. And I remember my granddad bought us all a comic every week. He had an order in for them and encouraged us to read them. I also remember we got an annual every Christmas with Santa Claus, and my mum always encouraged us to read. I also remember that when my dad did a lot of overtime at night and my mum would be home with us, and when all the work was done, she'd sit down at the dining room table, prop her book up with something, and she would knit and read at the same time. We've all been good readers. Those of us who are still with it still read. My sister said to me last night on the phone that the book she's reading is 7 Brief Lessons on Physics. Slightly more highbrow than what I read. I read novels, I read war stories. A lot of people used to say I read men's books, probably still do. When I buy a bag, first consideration is, will it take a book? I've a couple of books here. The first one is Colleen McCullough's Morgan's Run. It was a very big book for me to read, and I wasn't into stuff in the 17th and 18th century stuff, but I read it, and it had a fantastic impression on me and gave me a great idea of what they went through, the people who set up and lived in Australia in the years. She has a fabulous way of putting it down, and there's a little unexpected turn in the book which I really enjoyed. I've also read recently 2 books by Jane Harper, which Rosemary, our great librarian, got for me, and they also dealt with the vastness of Western Australia and how farm people lived and how they managed in drought and all the rest, and an absolutely fabulous book if anyone is interested in reading. The other one I'm reading now is Tanya French, The Searcher. I've read hers now over the years. I remember reading her first book, and I think she was teaching in Trinity College at the time. This book, I'm just getting into it now. It's about a former detective, having spent 25 years in the Chicago police force and having had a bruising divorce. He's looking to a new start. He thinks he may have found the perfect escape in a remote Irish village where there's a good pub and hopefully nothing much happens. But then a local kid comes looking for his help. Trey's brother has gone missing and no one seems to care. Carl wants to steer well clear, but somehow he can't walk away. Soon Carl will discover that even in the quietest small town, secrets lie hidden. People aren't always what they seem, and trouble has a way of tracking you down. I'm looking forward to finishing it. I want to wish everybody a great day on Thursday for Ireland Reads, Friday for Ireland Reads, and I hope they enjoy the day, take time out, make special effort to read. And I have to say a huge thank you to our librarian who puts up with quite a lot from us, but we love her to bits.